Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Direct Recap Show here on the Boss Rush Network. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me tonight is the Mad Pharmacist herself, Stephanie Klimov.
Hey, I'm here and I'm ready to spend some money.
Yeah, wearing the Superior Mario Brothers
The
shirt.
Superior Mario Brother, it is Luigi.
You know,
always.
You know, it's his 40th anniversary, too.
Exactly. I was actually expecting a Luigi game. Mm-hmm. That's all.
Yep. Nobody respects Luigi. We also brought along the Nintendo Fun Killer, the PC muscle race himself, LeRon Dawkins.
Well, you know something? I don't have to sit here for this. I don't.
You asked me to be on.
I wanted to be on, so why are you calling me the Fun Killer?
I'm just messing with you, man.
No, you're not. You were being serious.
I'm just messing with you, man.
Yeah, whatever.
It's because the Switch doesn't have a keyboard and 37 drivers to download.
So this is how the night's gonna go. This is how the night's gonna go. Okay.
No, I will not allow it.
Though. I know. I'm just in a mood to poke fun. That's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, like, is this how you are on Friday nights? Man, like you're a little rowdy.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Rowdy. Ready to party.
I'm gonna have to talk to your wife.
Well, at least somebody would. I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
You're
Nintendo Direct recap show.
Big one. Yep. It's a big boy.
If you're new here, welcome. The Direct Recap Show is part of Nintendo Power Block, our Nintendo podcast here at Boss Rush, and it's where we break down each Nintendo Direct, most of them, if it's worth it. And this one, my friends, definitely worth it.
Absolutely. And this definitely was, I think, a high-stakes Direct. We've had a couple of smaller ones or different ones in the last few months. Like, we weren't short of directs, but it was the kind of direct, right? We had a partner showcase, an indie showcase. That was only 15 minutes. We had a Kirby Air Riders showcase. And
that was 40 minutes.
For just Kirby. Anyway, this is 60 minutes. 60 minutes of unadulterated Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 content.
And a movie.
Yeah.
You can't forget the movie, Steph.
Content.
My kids.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know he said Switch 2. Oh, yeah, I can only imagine. Well, do we want to kick that off or do we have to do housekeeping?
No, we don't do housekeeping here on this one. We'd get right into it. There's none of that garbage. So this Nintendo Direct kicked off with the 40th anniversary kind of layout for Mario. Mario is turning 40 this year, and they have a whole bunch of games and things going on.
A lot of stuff.
So they talked about the 40th anniversary Nintendo Museum exhibit and the tickets that are getting this special Mario 40th anniversary kind of overlay for the next year. Thought that was kind of cool. Those tickets will be selling in 5 years for like a ton of money. So if you go, keep it. And then the Kyoto Marathon, which we have a what do you want to call it? A participant in our midst?
An entrant?
Yeah. An entrant.
Yeah,
not a participant until you actually step foot on the course.
True. An applicant. I'll be very quick, but what I just told her on off the air is, my whole life, my dad is a marathon runner, a triathlete, and he's been begging me to do a marathon. And I said, over my dead body. And then when I saw that Nintendo was sponsoring, or like kind of they're like the gold, platinum, whatever sponsor, and Nintendo's logo was going to be on the bib, within 24 hours, I signed up, and I never run a marathon before. So, but you know what? I'll have to make sure I go to that Nintendo Museum and get that 40th anniversary exhibit ticket beforehand, and then I'll run the marathon and die. So.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, and just this direct kicked off with this, and it was Shigeru Miyamoto wearing a 40th anniversary shirt. Just looking
Yeah.
snazzy. I don't know how old he is,
Always,
but
I think he's 71 this year. I
holy
think he turned
cow.
71. Maybe he's a little bit older than that. Miyamoto age 72.
All right, nice.
All right.
But yeah, so
Almost your birthday, Steph.
almost.
November 16th.
No, oh,
Miyamoto's
we're both
birthday.
Scorpios. Look at that. No, but it was cool to see them celebrating the 40th anniversary with like a plethora of like different things, like the museum and the marathon, and then next is drum roll.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie, which that's what it's called, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, because they don't want you to get it confused with the game that came out 20 years ago at this point.
Right?
Yeah. But it is a sequel to the last Super Mario Brothers movie. All the cast seems to be returning. No mention of the Kongs returning, but I think that's probably because they're getting their own movie and they're going to space, I assume. Which was cool to see. I know a lot of people love Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Those games made me really dizzy because, you run upside down and twists and turns.
I had that same problem with a game too.
Yeah. But hey, maybe I'll give it another whirl. Maybe HD at 60 frames a second will change my mind.
I'm thinking I might have a better time with it because I can play it in handheld mode. I think
that too.
I think that might, because man, like I got sick to my stomach just watching the game, not even playing it, because like when Mario Galaxy was a thing, I was still working at GameStop, so of course like the Nintendo rep put them in the kiosks, and so like it was just constant, like like everybody come in messing around with it, would ask me questions about it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And then everybody get upset with me because like if I would unplug the kiosk because I was not going to like pass out trying to work.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, definitely good timing, the fact that they announced the Super Mario Galaxy movie and they're giving us a port of Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, releasing on my son's birthday, which October 2nd. I'm kind of on the opposite
Pretty
end.
quick turnaround.
It did not get me sick, and as much as I'm a big Nintendo fan, Mario just happens to not be my favorite franchise. Like platformers are to me. I actually prefer 2D Mario over 3D Mario. Super
Me
Mario
too.
Galaxy is my favorite 3D Mario for me. It was like the 3D Mario that I enjoyed the most. I unfortunately never had a chance to finish it, so I am definitely picking this up. I am very excited, and I'm getting the 2 amiibo that are coming along with it.
Those
Not with
amiibo are
it.
cool. I love the Rosalina one. I think my daughter really likes Rosalina. I think I'm going to get her probably the Rosalina one. But they don't come out till April though. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, her birthday's in July. I guess I could just save it, but
These amiibo, by the way, they're bigger and getting more expensive. Bigger.
they are much bigger. Did you see the size comparisons that came out with the Super Mario set that came out like 6 or 7 years ago? It was like Mario was like the Mario one's this big and then the Galaxy one's like this big.
Yeah, I don't know what the need of making the size larger. I think the current amiibo size is just right, like something nice, small,
Yeah,
fit a bunch on the shelf. Now I have the Street Fighter ones and they look great, but they're like so big and like on wheels. Like I can't really fit them anywhere easily.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. Maybe people were just like, I don't know. Maybe someone out there was like, oh, they're so small. I lose track of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, here's another thing you can get for your daughter is the Rosalina storybook.
Yeah, I will probably do that. She will probably love that. I will. I mean, I could probably give them both at the same time. That'd be fun. But yeah, so for those who didn't watch, the Rosalina storybook from Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 is getting a real physical book that you can look at and read and touch and feel in paper. So So after the Mario Galaxy stuff, they announced 2 new Mario franchise games and a Switch 2 edition of another one. First off, they showed off Mario Tennis Fever, the sports game Lasby didn't want. Man, I feel so bad every time they announce a sports game. He's like, "Where's Mario Baseball?" Oh, sorry, Lasby. But there's some sort of baby Mario and Luigi adventure mode in this,
which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'll play that.
I didn't care for the last one. The last one was fine. I didn't care for the last Mario Golf either, though. But I don't know. Stephanie, you excited for Mario Tennis?
I was tempted because they did showcase several different modes, like the Baby Mario, like kind of adventure style one. Many characters, many different racket types. But I kind of felt myself get hyped up for the last Mario Golf game, so I think I'm gonna pass. But I'm glad they're bringing it back. They're now, getting into a habit of reiterating on these new sports titles. My boyfriend walked by and saw it. He goes, "Why are they showing isn't that a Wii game?" I'm like, "No, they're making a new one." He's like, "Why would you be interested in just playing video game tennis?" I'm like, "It's more than that." But anyway, so I mean, looks cool, but I just probably not for me.
The multiplayer aspect is, I think, is where these Mario Tennis games, well, all the tennis games shine, because even like the Wii Sports Tennis, like I feel like that was where it all shines.
Agree. And I don't have friends, so I don't play multiplayer.
They also, that's releasing February 12th, so 2026 is beginning to stack up a little bit for Nintendo. We were wondering if it would or not, and spoilers, it is. Also coming in 2026 is a Switch 2 version of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's going to have new playable content, new multiplayer plaza called Bellabel Park, where you can play mini games like Coin Collection and Phantom Tag and Yoshi Buffet. So it's LeRon, you'll appreciate this. Phantom Tag is you are playing tag, but whoever's it wears the Phantom mask from Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, like I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah,
still running. Cool. It's like they're bringing like mini game like activities that you'd see in like a Mario Party into here. So that's great that they're adding more multiplayer fun.
Yeah. And then they are releasing the Talking Flower physical.
That sounds
Talking Flower.
annoying.
Yeah.
Yep, sure does.
And he's like, "Oh, and it can just talk whenever." I'm like, "Oh, like when we had the Furbies in the 90s where it would just talk in the middle of the night." Because if I have that stupid talking flower and it like speaks at 3 a.m., I'm throwing it out the window.
Yep. It looks cool though. But I don't feel like it talking to me. I already get woken up by children in the middle of the night. I don't need this to do it. So. And then the last but not least, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book seems to be a follow-up to Yoshi's Woolly World and Crafted World, that kind of, Yoshi side-scrolling kids platformer. My son loves Yoshi's Crafted World. We've actually been playing it. We're almost finished. We've almost beaten it. He's very excited.
It's got
like another
stop motion graphics. Yoshi jumps into pages of this talking book with a neat mustache, and you basically discover the creatures, the flora and fauna of the world, and how they work. So it's almost like you're feeling an encyclopedia. So I think that's cool. I'm interested in getting it, but I'm wondering, like, is it too kiddish for me? But it makes sense. I not predicted, but I guessed that there was going to be another like Mario adjacent game. I just wasn't sure if it was going to be a Luigi game, but Yoshi's is great, so I'm okay with that.
I actually thought we were going to get an HD remaster of Luigi's Mansion, the first one, today. But we are not.
Maybe next time.
Sad times. Maybe when there's a year of Luigi 2, we will get that. Remember when they tried to make that a thing? That was something. So that kind of wraps the 40th anniversary Mario stuff at this direct.
It's a
A lot
lot.
of Mario. Mario's
yeah.
turns out Mario's popular. Who knew?
Well, isn't next year the year that Zelda turns 40?
Zelda and Metroid turn 40 next year.
Watch,
Well-
they don't do Jackson from Metroid. Watch.
They didn't do anything for
I was
Donkey
gonna
Kong
say-
either.
I was gonna say, LeRon, watch. They're not gonna do anything. Maybe for Zelda, they might like port Twilight Princess
That's-
and Wind Waker, and that's
That
it.
would be great. That
That's-
would be awesome.
No, I know,
That's
but I'm
why
like
they
in
didn't do
comparison to all
anything for it.
this.
That's
Next
why they
year-
didn't do anything for Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong is literally the reason why Mario is on the map.
Next year is also the 20th anniversary of Twilight Princess. Blech. 20 years. Gross.
Oh, I feel old. My
Why-
spine's disintegrating.
I know.
So, bottom
My
line,
wheelchair is
we're all
on
getting
pre-order.
But
Oh, yeah. I totally expect Twilight Princess next year, actually.
good.
Just one of them, not both of them. Just one. Sorry, everybody.
then it's probably going to be Wind Waker
I know.
because it's already on. It's already on the Nintendo. It's already on the in the whatchamacallit. So
I know.
watch. They're like, we're going
Don't
to
remind me.
give you a physical edition of it,
Yeah. Look, man.
or a not physical edition of it.
All right, let's get into the. So they made it quite clear that the first round of games that they announced were Nintendo Switch games, and then they kind of pivoted into Switch 2 games. Of course, Nintendo Switch games can be played on your Switch 2. The first game they showed off was a roguelite called Storm Lancers from Probably Monsters, which if you don't know that name, the name Concord, if you're a PlayStation fan, might ring a bell. This is the company that PlayStation bought Firewalk from when
Interesting.
they purchased them. So this studio knew to dump Concord, apparently. They're like, haha, suckers. But this looks kind of neat. I'm not a roguelite guy, but it's out today. You can buy it right now. So, either of you buy Storm Lancers today?
No,
I did
Nope.
not either.
But I'm sure someone did.
So, after that, the Mario anniversary stuff and these first like 4 games were shown, I'm like, is this really going to be the pacing of the rest of the direct? Not that these games are bad or anything. It's just like, come on.
No, they
so
were. It
the-
was
the-
definitely an interesting group. Like these first 3, especially. I was like, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dinkum from Krafton.
Dinkum.
Dinkum looks like a survival type game. Minecraft meets Animal Crossing, sort of. There's a lot of these kind of survival Animal Crossing farming games in
Yeah.
here.
This
Turns out
one
they're
looks
popular,
like
I
it's
guess.
set in like an Australia-inspired environment, and it does look very
Yeah.
Minecrafty, like Minecraft mixed with a Mii, like those Mii people.
Mhm.
Like it's just like it looks for me a little unsettling. So
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, it's these are all. This is coming in November on November 5th. The next game is also coming this holiday. Papucom, is that how they said it?
that sounds about right.
It's a multiplayer only game. It's a co-op color based shooter where you are assigned 2 colors and you kind of have to solve puzzles based on the colors with your friends. Kind of move through obstacles and solve puzzles and go through. There's also 4-player modes where you kind of do different things. I don't know. It seems like I thought it was going to be like a Splatoon ripoff at first, but then it's
Yeah.
not. It's all. It seems like it's all co-op and not competitive. So it's an interesting kind of, what do you call it, perspective for this. And then Tomodachi Life, everybody, living the dream. We were all excited for this.
I love the whole thing when the character's like, when is the game coming out? I love it because that was literally that's literally practically the entire theme of this entire direct. When is the game coming out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This game, man, this game creeps me out. It's the voices. The voices
Yeah.
and like the Mii's creep me out. It's just like what are we doing here? You know?
Yeah.
But
I'm
Tomodachi Life on the
same boat.
3DS was extremely popular. So
I was gonna
It
say it's a
was,
big
like,
fan base.
It
Yeah.
was. I never heard of this game.
yeah, it was extremely popular. So so was Miitopia, which was the other game.
See,
kinda
I
like
remember.
this.
I remember that one.
So, and then Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection from Digital Eclipse was shown here. It's getting a Switch 2 version, which is cool. The digital version comes out on October 30th, but a physical version is coming out on December 12th. I have heard multiple people say that it is all on the cart when it comes out physically on the Switch 2 version, which is what people were obviously worried about. So don't fret, everybody. There's even LeRon, you'll appreciate this as an arcade fighter person. They remember when they tried to make Mortal Kombat online in arcades?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that weird version is in this collection.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. So yeah, and it's like very like outside of like Chicago and like some of the East Coast cities, this game has never been played by people because it was just kind of stuck. Because they tried to put a game online in the 90s. How good could it have been, right? I mean, jeez,
Wow.
you know. So, Final Fantasy VII Remake, January 22nd, 2026. Not this year, like they said originally, but it's cool. I can wait. There's plenty of other things to play right now.
Oh yeah.
It's there's what, two versions? There's the $39.99 version in the eShop, and then there's the physical edition that comes with the cards for the Magic the Gathering
Yep.
game.
And
which
a
Stephanie
reversible
already pre-ordered.
cover. Well, I haven't pre-ordered yet, but it's in my shopping cart. Yeah.
Yeah. That's something I really like that Final Fantasy does, for at least for Nintendo games. They have the reversible cover. Final Fantasy 12 did that. So that was cool. Ash
Yeah,
sitting
to
on the throne.
my
cool.
dismay, the trend continues where the bulk, not all, but the bulk of third-party games coming to Switch 2 are game key cards. Wah wah.
Yeah, did you see Ubisoft's reasoning for that?
Mm-mm.
The audio designer came out and said that the reason why Star Wars Outlaws is a game key card is because
the data transfer rate.
Yeah, LeRon would be
Oh.
better at explaining that than I am.
Yeah, the data transfer rate, like it's like 400 megabits per second, and for the stuff that's going on in the game, they needed it actually to be faster. So like it's basically long story short, load times and just data coming in for for the game.
Okay.
Star Wars apparently runs surprisingly well on the Switch, apparently, according to Digital Foundry. So,
Hey, good to know. The more you know, right?
the more you know. Just like Linked Battle of the Spark by FuzzyBot. It's quite a mouthful. It's a roguelite farm sim. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of Dark Cloud on PS2, where like you go down in the dungeons and collect resources on each run, and then you go back to your town and kind of build up your town, farm, build houses, stores, that kind of thing. It looks neat. Probably won't play it. Sorry.
Same.
It's also
Unfortunately,
out
same.
today. Yeah. I feel bad seeing these games because I'm like, man, I really hope somebody buys these games because you know what game will sell though? Hades 2. Probably
yeah.
sell.
And it's releasing soon.
Yeah, real soon. So it's releasing September 25th, which is that's fast. I'm shocked that it's that fast. And then the physical is coming November something? November 5th, I think they said.
I don't remember.
Carts.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't
November
remember when
20th. Yeah, November 20th. Sometimes this is a good thing when I order physicals for Switch and they come out later because I'm already kind of behind on playing games, so a little bit of time can help.
Mhm.
I love these kinds of trailers. Like I know it's like it's animated, it's not gameplay, but obviously I know this game will run just fine, and I just love the animated trailers, and it just looks so beautiful. It looks so freaking beautiful.
Yeah, there's definitely an art style to Hades that even the first one, it's stunning. Like as much as I don't like roguelikes, that
Mhm.
game, I look at that game and I'm like, I should probably give it a try because it just looks so like it's a beautiful game.
But you're
Yeah,
not.
same here.
So what? You're
I know.
not.
I know I'm not, but it's the same as Dead Cells though. They have those cool animated trailers, and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I
and the
should go back to Dead Cells.
Castlevania DLC
Hmm.
is great.
Yeah, I was
Um,
like, I should go back to that, and then I won't.
Dead Cells is good from
Mhm.
what I played of it because I have it, but it was good, but it just didn't do enough to hold my attention.
Yeah.
Well, side note, if anyone is interested, Hades 2 is one of those rare third-party games where it is a true physical and not a game key card. So,
Hmm. Yeah. It's cool. I'm glad that they're doing that because that's a game people would expect. On.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
It's coming to Switch 1 also, right? It has a Switch 1 and 2 version, or is it just coming to Switch 2? I don't remember.
Well, that's a good question. It's mine says. Oh,
I would
wait, I
assume it's
clicked.
coming to Switch 1 also. It's the same engine as the first game. So I would imagine. Anyways, Kirby Air Riders. Heard of this? Man, they're really pushing this. They are really pushing Kirby's Air Riders.
Well, I don't know.
Uh,
Is this as big of a deal as some people make it out to me? I know it's a beloved. It comes after a beloved GameCube game, and I heard it
mhm.
was good, and it is more than just a kart racer. But at the same time, I'm like, and yes, I know it's Sakura. I get it. It's going to be fine. But
Mhm.
man, they're giving it a ton of attention.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this is a Sakurai, like how movie studio directors, one for me, one for you type of thing.
Mm.
I feel like in between Smash Brothers games, Sakurai's like, let me make my own game. uh, because between the Wii and the Wii U version, it was Kid Icarus, and then it was, I forget what the game he did in between was. But yeah, this just seems like one of those kind of, I want to make a game for me, and Kirby's Air Riders. I mean, Kirby's Air Ride on GameCube was fun. It was fine, right? It's a racing car combat game essentially. So I don't know. I hope it does
Well,
well. I know people are excited online, sort of, but every time I see a game like this, I mean, remember what happened to Mirror's Edge Catalyst? Like everybody was like, oh, I can't wait. I need a new Mirror's Edge. And then nobody bought it and like almost put DICE out of business. It's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Yeah, I am curious to see how actual sales will work, but it's one of those few instances where I'm like, dang, you already gave it a 40-minute like game specific direct mentioned
Mm-hmm.
in this direct, and it's going to have on a second game specific
Mm-hmm.
direct. I'm like,
Yep.
what that? Okay. So
People love
I don't
Sakurai
know.
though.
I know, and I know he's talent. I don't know. I just because, for example, Mario Kart, like the 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart World, they're great. Maybe I'm just not that type of player, but I don't end up playing racers for very long,
Mm-hmm.
you know, unless you
Yeah.
got kids that will play.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't think this game needs this much attention, but to each
Mhm.
their own, I guess. This is it's what we're getting. So
And these amiibo are a bit more expensive. They are massive and they're switchable. So there's a Kirby and a
mm-hmm.
Waddle Dee on their little vehicle things.
I thought the
Mm-hmm.
switchable portion was cool. Is that the first time
Yeah.
that's okay? That's the first.
I think that's a
I
first. I
think for Amiibo it is.
Yeah.
I remember the that Ubisoft Starship game that they made, Starlink,
Mhm.
had swappable stuff, but it wasn't Amiibo.
Yeah.
But they had the Star Fox stuff in it, which was cool.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, 50 US dollars per pop, guys. 55.
Man, that's no thanks.
Mm-mm.
And Kirby, I don't understand what the obsession with Kirby is.
Me neither.
Anyways.
Me neither.
Speaking of obsessed, I'm obsessed with this trailer for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We finally have a date. Yes.
Yeah, we have a date. We have a date, November 6th,
Mm-hmm.
2025.
A lot of great footage. We're gonna get a Korok warrior, right?
Yeah.
We got to use Zonai devices to help us fight, but what I really find interesting is like the sync strikes, where you get to do different combos when you're with an ally nearby.
This reminds me of what they did with Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, the ally combo thing, which is cool.
And at the end of the trailer, they emphasized a second or maybe third time that you're going to find out more about the events leading up to Tears of the Kingdom that were never really talked about in depth before, which I would, I would be pleasantly surprised if it happens. I just know that when they were promoting Age of Calamity, they were saying it was going to be like canon, but it ended up not really being canon. Like it ended up not being like really the story. So they're really seeming to say, hey, we're going to give you more real lore. I'm like, oh, goodness. If you say it, I hope you deliver it.
I wonder if they took that feedback from Age of
Yeah.
Calamity and realized, oh, I guess people do really care about these versions of these characters.
Yeah.
And I think Age of Calamity was more of a sequel to Hyrule Warriors proper than it was Breath of the Wild, it seemed.
I was legit into those games because I want to know like all the background story that leads up to like everything from like where I would have jumped off on the Legend of Zelda. Of course, like limitations of the hardware like prevented me from enjoying the game. So I'm back to being ignorant.
Should have played it on the Wii U gamepad, LeRon, at 480p at like 25 frames a second. It was awesome.
Well,
with a blurry screen.
It definitely looks nice and crisp. I think they said on the bottom like it's Switch 2 footage, obviously. So, really glad we can actually, get a nice visual of killing 100 characters at once.
Yeah, full game on cart too. So good on them.
Good on them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Nintendo game, so I guess it makes sense. But you never know. Some people. All right, next game. Another Dragon Quest remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it. Reimagining is what they're calling it. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined is coming in February. It's kind of like a top-down-ish remake and reimagining of Dragon Quest VII, the PlayStation 1 game. They said they rebuilt it from the ground up to kind of make it, let's see, their social media person was talking about this online. They were talking about how they rebuilt it from the ground up to kind of, because Dragon Quest VII was super long on the PlayStation. And so they kind of rebuilt it to rebuild the narrative in a way that makes sense for a shorter playtime, but you can still take as long as you want, obviously, because it's an RPG. But for people who just want to fly through and play the story, they kind of took that into account as well.
Did Stephanie, Corey, did you guys ever play that game? That one, the original?
Not that one, no.
I've never played a Dragon Quest game.
I was gonna ask, like, was it kiddie? Because this came off really childish,
I mean, most Dragon Quest games kind of feel less. I mean, I think Final Fantasy went the quote unquote mature route, while Dragon Quest stayed more traditional, aimed towards a younger audience.
I guess so.
Oh, but I get it. Like kind of the animations. Like when I played Dragon Quest 3 2D HD remake, maybe it's like the pixel art that kind of, you know, it has a different look to it, right? Instead of like this like toon
Oh, no,
artwork.
I like the art. I like the artwork just fine, but this seemed very like hey yo, let's go, like
Oh, and the dialogue, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I kind of felt that way too. Laurent, does that mean you played it on the original
No.
7?
I just remember a lot of feedback
Oh.
about Dragon Quest 7. I just remember a lot of it. A lot of people were saying like yeah, it was a very long game. And then that game should prepare them for Persona and Shin Megami Tensei, but whatever.
I'm gonna have to definitely talk to any Dragon Quest fans out there. I'm curious as to why 7 was the next one to be remade or reimagined, right? Because we got 1, 2, and
Mm-hmm.
3, and now 7. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Like, I wonder, is it like a fan favorite or I don't know.
I wonder if
So,
they're doing because the history of Dragon Quest is that they kind of are sets of 3 games that kind of tell a story
mm,
within those 1, 2, and 3 are the same kind of story. 4, 5, and 6, and then 7, 8, and 9, sort of, right? I mean, I think that's how it went. I know 8 is a lot of people's favorite Dragon Quest. That was the first one on PS2.
mm.
I think I bought it because there was a demo. I think Final Fantasy 12 demo came with it. I think that's why I bought it. And I never played 8. I just bought it for the demo. Anyways,
Interesting.
yeah. They so Nintendo we'll move on. Nintendo talked about their Nintendo Today app. It's getting a new Kirby theme. In case you didn't get enough Kirby. And there will be more new information through the app on Kirby's Air Riders. Was the note. NSO plus expansion pack is getting Virtual Boy in all
Who had
14
that on their
US
bingo card?
releases.
Seriously, who had that on their bingo card?
So it's kind of funny because Ed and I were talking about what consoles they could add to NSO to make it more viable, and we were joking at one point, what if they added the Virtual Boy?
Little did you know.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. You
I know
have to
there's
buy the
2,
Virtual Boy attachment though. Which
and
is
that's
kind of funny.
$100. It's
Yeah.
$100. I forgot how much the cardboard iteration of it is, but I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I've been keeping up and buying all the NSO controllers. I might
Hmm.
pass on this one.
Yeah, I might buy it just to have it stand somewhere.
Mm.
Never going to use it. I'm going to be honest with you. Virtual Boy kind of sucks. There's a reason why they took it off the market after 8 months. But yeah, all 14 games will be added at some point. I'm sure they'll release some Japanese releases too. I think the whole library across regions is only like 36 games or something.
Oh,
So
wow.
theoretically could pull the whole library in there at some point. After this, they showed another remake, Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly from Koei Tecmo.
Apparently the most popular one.
Yeah, a lot of people love this one.
Yeah.
I think this is the second time it's been remade because it came out on PS2 and then they kind of overhauled it for the Wii so you could use the Wii remote to point the camera. I remember. And now this one. So did they remake the first one at all ever?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever remade the first one. But yeah, this game looks creepy. It's these creepy games, man. Creepy games. They also announced a bunch of Nintendo Switch 2 editions of games that are kind of already out. One Piece Warriors 4, Overcooked 2, Stardew Valley, and Human Fall Flat are all getting Switch 2 versions. Stardew Valley is getting mouse controls and 4-player co-op. Overcooked 2 is getting camera mode. So press C to chat and Overcooked. And then Human Fall Flat is getting 4 new levels and mouse controls as well. Power Wash Simulator 2 is coming to Switch 2. I think it's also coming to Switch 1. Pat's probably excited, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh, I know he was dancing wherever he was at.
Yeah. Suica game, Planet. Fruit matching game. 360 degrees of fruit matching fun was the quote in the trailer.
It's just funny. Sorry.
I'm okay. Sure, it's coming out this winter, so all you Suica game people, you can be excited. All right, here we go. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, new trailer.
Hell
Ron,
yeah!
motorcycle, a motorcycle.
Was not expecting that actually.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Not that I'm like a Metroid purist or anything, but
Viola or Viola, they want to pronounce it, right? I think that's the name of the vehicle. Viola or Viola. That's what they say on the Amiibo that comes with it.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Amiibo has the motorcycle in it.
Mm.
LeRon, how are you feeling about this suit? This suit that they keep showing off, this red one, this red and silver Iron Man 2 looking one.
I don't know. It's on brand. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, actually, there was no getting used to the Metroid Dread like suit. Like that suit was just fucking awesome. Like I knew I loved it the moment I saw it and stuff like that.
That's the best one.
That's my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, LeRon, overall, like with the new trailer, what did you think of it?
I mean, it's still a day one. It's still a day one, but I don't know the motorcycle though. That kind of gave me a little bit of pause because I'm like, is this? They must have put something in there because they figured out that the game was going to be like a lot of traversal, and the spider ball is only going to get you but so far.
Mm-hmm. Morph ball, just roll around. Who cares?
The morph ball,
put a turbo boost on the morph ball.
Like it's cool, I love it, but I just thought like I don't know if that's really on brand with the Prime series because it's in third person. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I mean, like again, I love third person. I just like, wait, why is that in a Prime game? You know, that's all.
Yeah.
So, but I will say the trailers continue to look fantastic. It runs smooth. It looks fantastic. The colors. Still a lot of mystery behind what's really going to the story or whatever it's going to be about, other than this mysterious. Oh, I don't know. Like Silex is this character? Is that a character in the series? I feel like that's a known character. Or no, is that a
from
brand new?
Hunters?
Yeah,
Hunters, right? It's the villain from Hunters, which was the DS game.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, so they're bringing back Rando.
Yeah, kind of. This game also looks and feels a lot like Halo 4.
I picked that up. Like it definitely feels like a Halo game.
Yeah. Well, fun story. When Bungie split, so they split. So 343 is a bunch of people from Bungie went to form 343 to work on Halo, and a bunch of people stayed at Bungie. Well, there was a small core group of people that actually went to work at Retro Studios to make Metroid Prime 3. Maybe. Yeah, it was 3. And then after 3 was done, they went back to 343 to make Halo 4, which is why Halo 4 looks so much like Metroid Prime. And then when 343 laid off a bunch of people, those people went back to Retro to work on Metroid Prime 4.
That's funny.
So,
I love it.
Yeah, this is a long standing kind of joke between me and Ed. It's like, man, they should just make a Metroid cross Halo game. Might make Halo better.
Well, overall, I was very happy with this portion because it wasn't just a trailer. With a date, by the way, December 4th. I was kind of wondering.
And was this the first mention of like an actual dedicated Switch 2 version, or
no?
Or have we? Okay.
No, they
You guys-
they announced it at the Switch 2 reveal event that this would get a Switch 2 version.
Oh, you are right. Yeah, because I did watch that. You know me, guys. Like I'm kind of here or there
Oh,
with
that's fine.
directs.
Oh yeah. No,
What you are?
This was primarily for the date. I mean, there weren't many months left if they were going to honor the 2025 date, so December is it.
Mhm.
Not the best month of releases, but it's still early December, so maybe a good holiday game. They
Yeah,
confirmed that
Nintendo
the
always
art book.
seems. Oh,
Oh, go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Nintendo
Sorry.
always seems.
I was just gonna say Nintendo always seems to release like the game for the hardcore Nintendo fans in December.
Yeah.
Xenoblade was released in December. You know, I mean, I can't think of the rest of them right now, but they always release the game that they know like mom won't go buy for their kid at the store during holiday, right? Like they sell these games in December, so
Yeah.
which is fine because Zelda's coming in November, Pokemon's coming soon. They have a pretty solid lineup throughout the rest of the year. So
Oh, heck yeah. So, and I don't know about you guys, but I have it. I've been having it on pre-order, the art book of Prime 1 through 3. That's confirmed to
Mhm.
drop October 28th. And then there are 3 Amiibo. 3. I was surprised at 3. One with Samus, then Samus on the Vi or Viola, the motorcycle, and Silex. Silex looks kind of silly in that pose, but oh well. I
Mhm.
think it's cool. I want Metroid to be successful and hope maybe get a fresh new fan base.
I think if they make it more actiony and less, I don't want to say less
Adventure-y.
Metroidy, but
Adventure-y.
yeah. I mean, you go
Yeah,
back and
'cause
play
that-
Metroid Prime Remastered. That's like all scanning and like
Yeah.
you know
Mm,
every 5 feet you're scanning something, right?
Yeah, I
So
mean, back when it was brand new on GameCube, yeah, like that, that was a thing, like it did a good job of actually like, getting the game and like into the limelight, but then eventually it became like, oh, well, this is Prime, like, like it's a first person game, so they treat it like a completely different like a side of Metroid.
mhm.
yeah, so pretty excited. December 4th, Metroid Prime 4, Beyond, Amiibo. Silex is coming later, it looks like. So just keep that in mind. Or no, the Samus ones are coming early, and the Silex one's coming out on the day of the game release. All right, Donkey Kong Bonanza is getting DLC. DK Island and Emerald Rush. So you'll see a familiar land, including the Kong
Yes.
house. Diddy and Dixie were there in this trailer. You saw the mine carts kind of rolling around, so kind of a little nod to Rare. You see there,
Mhm.
so that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The Emerald
It
Rush
tickled
is a
that nostalgia
roguelite
bone for
mode, it
me.
seems. Yeah, it was cool to see. Emerald Rush mode is a roguelite mode where you get to keep the resources you earn, but also your powers change every run, so you can, kind of. They did make it a point to say that the things you're collecting are in the same places every time, which is interesting. But I don't know. It's out today, so you can go buy it now.
Mhm.
Then we got,
But I believe Emerald Rush, you can only. Sorry. You can only play
Go ahead.
Emerald Rush after you beat the game, though, right?
I don't remember that part.
I believe
Probably.
that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Then we're getting a weird Pokemon City Builder farming sim thing starring Ditto as a human who steals other Pokemon's power.
Actually, it's kind of. I thought it was kind of cool. Like I think that could actually be a fun game.
It's a
Yeah,
neat concept, but
I took to that.
Because at first I was like, "Was this a Pokemon Minecraft game?" And then it seemed a little more involved.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's very cute. I
Yeah.
think the choice of using a Ditto, but to look like a human, like makes sense because then you can actually talk to the Pokemon. You can understand what they're saying. I think it's going to be very
Mhm.
cute.
Mhm.
It'll be like the Pokemon's cozy game, Animal
Mhm.
Crossing type thingamabob.
Yeah, yeah, and the kind of mechanic where you take the other Pokemon's powers to perform tasks is pretty neat.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you're going to be able to transform into larger Pokemon to move like boulders or whatever out of the way at some point. But
Mm.
that's coming sometime in 2026. Pokemon Legends EA coming October 16th. They revealed the Mega Dimension DLC, which revealed 2 Raichu Mega Evolutions, which looks super cool, actually.
hmm Yeah, I'm
So,
looking forward to this game, but I'm also at the point. And this is with certain games that get shown off a lot and regularly. I'm just ready for the game to come out. I don't want to see any more of it. Just release it. It's coming out in a month. I feel like every other month I'm seeing something about Pokemon Legends EA. Clearly, I mean, it's going to be a big game and whatever, but it's just like, all right, I've seen enough of it.
yeah, and don't forget it's getting a Switch 2 bundle also. So everybody out there,
Yeah.
you're waiting to
But the
get one, and
Switch
this is what
2,
you're waiting on.
so the Switch 2 itself in that bundle, like it doesn't have any special design on it, right?
Mm-mm.
Mm,
Nope.
poo-poo.
No, probably wait for a mainline Pokemon to do that,
hmm
or some other large franchise that they're going to put out. Some maybe Fire Emblem will get one,
Ooh, that'd be
which
cool.
we'll talk about later. Danganronpa 2: Goodbye Despair is getting a remake and an additional story. These kind of narrative, what do you call them? Visual novel kind of thing. Like it's
I know Austin Campbell was happy.
yeah. The
Mm.
people love that first game, man. I think people really like the second one also. I think the third one is the one that people don't like.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think that's when I think that's what I heard when I heard people saying it lost its identity.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's also when that developer left to go make the game he just put out. The 100 something 100 line. That's what it's called, right? The 100 line something.
Don't give me a line.
I don't know. Anyways, not important. Who cares? But yeah, I know people are really. I saw a lot of people really excited for this too. So I'm happy for Danganronpa fans. Dynasty Warriors Origins is also coming. DLC is also coming on the day that it's being released on Switch 2 on January 22nd. Same day as Final Fantasy. Good luck to Dynasty Warriors. Man. Is anybody interested in Dynasty Warriors? I'm not. Really.
No, unfortunately,
No.
not me.
Nope.
I am interested, however, in Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection.
Did you beat?
Game looks cool.
Did you beat Stories 2, Corey?
No.
Then what? Hurry up.
You hurry up.
Okay, I haven't beaten Stories 2 also. Let's have a race, Corey.
Okay, I wonder who's going to be the slowest. It looks cool though. It's a beautiful looking game.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what this does. It's coming March 13th, 2026. Stephanie, any interest in this?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm finally like hopping into certain franchises because of all these newer releases, whether they be remakes or just the next iteration. I might have missed the train before, but I do plan on buying and playing this game.
Oh, so there's a possibility you'll be back into Monster Hunter proper at some point.
It is very possible.
She'll get sucked in. She'll get pulled into the hype train.
Sometimes I do.
After Monster Hunter, they showed a montage of games, which of varying sizes.
Types?
2 point,
Yeah.
2 Point Museum. That game's already out on Switch, but it seems like it's getting a Switch 2 version. Disguise 7 Complete also already has a Switch 1 version, so I wonder if it's getting a Switch 2 version. FC 26, the soccer game formerly known as FIFA. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 Virtual Fighter 5 Revo World Stage, Lego Voyagers, Little Nightmares 3, and Persona 3 Reload were all shown off in this montage. A lot of games coming to this thing, including a series that finally is coming natively to this console. Resident Evil is making its way to Switch 2. Resident Evil Requiem, new trailer. Game looks scary as hell.
The game also.
I love the trailer.
The game also looks terrible.
You look terrible.
Yeah, I
It
know.
does?
Oh yeah, like
I thought it looked really good.
You guys don't remember the Gamescom trailer?
I think the game looks really good. I think it looks awesome. I think it looks amazing.
Maybe we were
visually.
Maybe we were watching the wrong. Maybe I was watching a different direct.
No, LeRon, you've got like PC trained eyes, like us Nintendo folks. I guess maybe
it looked really grainy.
Oh,
well, it's probably the effect that 7 looked like that too when it came out.
No, well, hold on. This is. I'm glad you mentioned this because the stuff they show for RE7 and 8 look better than RE9 does.
I don't know what to tell you, LeRon. They probably have that camera cinematic, what is it? Not motion blur, the other thing. That cinematic effect where it makes it kind of, I don't know. I think Requiem is the best looking of the Resident Evil games that have come out so far, in my opinion.
No. Resident Evil 2 and 3 are just sitting there like, hey, hello.
I know. There was a rumor that they were all going to get announced today, but so far it's just 7, 8, and 9 natively. So if you're waiting on 2, 3, and 4, you're going to have to wait, I guess. Also, like, maybe that's smart not to release them all at the same time, right? Because, like, you're really going to spend like $300 on the normal person really going to spend $300 on 6 games at the same time? Probably not.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Okay,
my uncultured self, I don't know. I thought it looked amazing. I love the new trailer. It just adds a little bit more. We get to see a little bit more of the monsters, a little bit of extra stuff, and I just listen. I'm still a chicken, but I'm definitely going to get this. I cannot wait.
Here, guys. Building... When y'all get a chance, peep this in the chat.
Nah, I'm just kidding. So are they in the? I thought this took place in like Raccoon City proper. Are they in the police station?
At some point, they're supposed to be in the police station. I don't think they start. I don't think they start in Raccoon City.
Yeah, that trailer looked more like the mansion or like a mansion. Then I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of government housing building where the governor lives or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Not important, I guess, but it looks scary. It looks, there's a point where like she's looking at something and then you look up and you just see this giant monster in the hallway, right? And that doesn't see you and she like tries to hide from it. Oh, it's so scary. I've been thinking about playing Resident Evil at some point because this is a series I want to play and love, but I can't do the scary, the spookies. Maybe I will in October. We'll see.
At least 4. 4 is the most actiony, and I liked
4.
it.
We did 4 for book club. I beat it.
Oh well. Now that you say it, okay. Then why you say I need to play Resident Evil game? You played Resident Evil then.
I meant like scary ones. I've played 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Those are the ones that take place during the daytime and are not scary.
Got it.
Anyways, last but not least, everybody. New Fire Emblem announced.
Yes. Okay. Okay. First of all, when I saw this trailer, well, when the trailer was unfolding, I was like, this is definitely a strategy RPG. And for a second there, I was like, is this a rebirth of Shining Force series? Because like this is a different theme for Fire Emblem, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's like almost Greek and Roman gladiator style.
Yeah, so I was sitting there like, okay, this is either Fire Emblem or we're about to see a brand new Shining Force game, which Oh my god, I would love a new modern age Shining Force game. But this game must buy, must
Yep.
buy.
Yep.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm day one. So there's like different types of things going on in this game. Like there's bird like mounts that kind of remind me of chocobos a little bit instead of horses, which is cool to see. It takes place around this event called the Heroic Games, which is kind of an Olympic Games equivalent, it seems like, or like gladiator style tournaments. It seems. Man, but a lot of people are speculating it takes place in the Three Houses universe because Sothis is at the end. It's very clearly Sothis. It's the same throne.
Yeah, when she was like, you haven't forgotten me so soon, have you? I was like,
yeah, she's clearly grown up quite a bit since Three Houses. My thing is though, is that there was no mention of Koei Tecmo in this version, in this Fire Emblem, and Koei Tecmo did Three Houses.
Did they?
So I
wonder. I don't recall.
I wonder if they just haven't revealed that Koei Tecmo's working on this yet. But they weren't afraid to say the developers of the other games that were being worked on. So I don't know. Maybe they'll release something later. But that was clearly Sothis. I went back and looked at like the opening scenes of Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's the same throne. It's the same room. It's the same color.
I didn't even have to go back and look. I knew it was her.
I know. I was like, oh well, this is just probably clearly the enemy of the divine dragon in this version, and it kind of has hints of it. I was like, no, it's you get down to even the patterns on the dress and like the color palette and everything. It's like very clearly the same. I know this is really nerdy and nobody really cares ultimately, but oh my gosh, it's like if this is a sequel to Three Houses, like I'm gonna freak out. It's gonna be awesome. If Byleth shows up at some point, just saying, it's gonna be a good time. So, oh, it looks really good though. I'm excited. 2026, hopefully early 2026. I'm not waiting a whole year for this, Nintendo. Don't make me wait like LeRon had to wait for Advance Wars.
I had to wait a long damn time too. So you better hope.
Oh, man. So that was it. That was the Nintendo Direct. Very, very meaty presentation. A lot of great stuff. This is probably the best Direct in a long time, in my opinion. Aside from, I would say, aside from the Switch 2 reveal, but I don't even really think the Switch 2 reveal was that impressive. I mean, aside from like Donkey Kong and Mario Kart, but I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you grade it on I guess, a letter scale?
I don't want to sound predictable, but I would say an A because, and I kind of think the same way with you because the Switch 2 Direct was big because it was the reveal of a new console. But when it came to everything else, I'm like, it was all right. I would say this would be next to like them, revealing Breath of the Wild for the first time. Like maybe like not like just second to that. That would be like an A plus Direct. But this I would say is a solid A minus because they hit several major IP. They have Mario in there, Zelda in there, Metroid in there, Pokemon. So they have several major IP, a couple third party. The fact that Resident Evil, yeah, and I did see the comparisons they're on, but at least the fact that it would be coming day one on Switch 2 with the other systems still is a big deal. I felt there was a little bit of something for everyone. So I think this was a very meaty and worthy Direct.
That about sums it up for me. I'd give it a B minus, maybe C plus. And honestly, it's because like a lot of these games look like they were definitely like geared towards a certain demographic of gamer. Now, like I said though, like Stephanie said, like it definitely had something for everyone. The Mario stuff was great, and honestly, I was not really disappointed with the exception of like the storybook stuff, like and I'm not talking about the Rosalina stuff. I'm talking about the Yoshi one and the and what was the other one? But yeah,
Mario Tennis.
Huh?
Are you talking about Mario Tennis?
I would play Mario Tennis.
Mario Wonder, the Mario Wonder extra stuff.
Yeah, some of that too. Which, I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna buy it on again on Switch 2 unless I hope they are just gonna just like how with the Legend of Zelda games, like a $10 upgrade. I'm hoping it's like that because I'm not gonna buy this game again.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what it would be.
We,
But
we
it already got a Switch 2 like free upgrade for like the graphics and
but
lighting and stuff.
this is for graphics though. Like the $10 upgrades for the Legend of Zelda games actually gave you a whole bunch of stuff though. Like
I know.
yeah.
But this also gives you a whole bunch of multiplayer modes and new mini games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is essentially what you're paying for.
All I'm saying is, I enjoyed Mario Wonder, so but I am not going to buy it again. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say B minus. Like I'm not gonna be that guy and give it a mid grade. It wasn't bad. Like there was a lot of stuff that got my attention, and I'm actually happy this stuff is coming out for the Switch 2. And in fact, the Switch 2 is actually, we're starting to see a little bit of ramp up in production of games, for the hardware, because because I was talking to somebody earlier, and they were saying, man, like, why did it take them so long to bring out all these games? I was like, well, we've been talking about this on quite a few of the episodes of the Boss Rush podcast. We think we had this sneaking suspicion that the timetable for the Switch 2 hardware release got moved up because of circumstances.
Yeah. I made this comment to some of my friends saying, and I don't get me wrong, I was still stoked about the Switch 2, and I still got it day one. I wouldn't say I regret that decision, but I've honestly touched the Switch 2 a lot. I've used my PS5 more than my Switch 2, and after this direct, I'm finally getting excited and feel that I will be using my Switch 2 more going forward compared to having it since June.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel the same way, Stephanie. I was telling Josh Finney actually the other day where like, yeah, I bought a Switch 2 and I wanted a more powerful Switch, which is exactly what this is. And I really like playing the games that I already own on it. But like, again, aside from Mario Kart 8 and like Mario Kart DS, I'm not a Mario Kart person. I actually still think Mario Kart 8 is quite superior to Mario Kart World in a lot of different ways. I didn't care for Donkey Kong. So like, I didn't finish it. So like, and I've already played Cyberpunk. I bought it out of curiosity. I'm not going to sit there and play it again. So like, it's nice to see that there's a lot of things coming to the console that we all invested in at launch. I'm not saying that I'm disappointed that I invested in it at launch. Far from it. It's just, I'm glad to see that there are things coming that I'm gonna play on it instead of like, oh, I guess I'll play Power Rangers with my son on this because that's where I own it, So I mean, the most it gets used is when my kids want to play it, or like there's Switch 1 games on there, that I haven't finished. So it's not, I don't know, whatever. I'm very excited for Fire Emblem.
I am too. Like,
I'm
like if there's 3 games I'm guaranteed to buy just off of this, it's going to be Fire Emblem, Metroid, and Monster Hunter Stories. Which I'm pretty sure Monster Hunter Stories 3 is coming to the PC, so like that's one less sale like it's going to get for the Switch, as far as I'm concerned. But the other two are guaranteed buys for the Switch, unless Nintendo loses their mind and releases Fire Emblem on PC.
They're not going to do that.
I know. But us tactical RPG people, we're eating pretty good these last 2 years.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, Tactics comes out in 2 weeks. Oh my god!
I know.
Woo! This is going to be, and now expanding beyond Switch, but just in general game releases from now to the end of the year. I'm like, I don't know if I can fit it all in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to wrap up Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, so I'm like, I gotta
Me
hurry up.
too. Me too. Like I'm playing it right now, and I kind of when you hear me on the on the podcast, I talk about how like like I didn't realize I set it down for a few days. Yeah, I set it down for like 5 days. Came back, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Like sneaking around, stomach started growling right when I was getting an ambush somebody. So I was like, okay, let me eat real quickly because
Oh.
they will hear your stomach rumble
Mhm.
when you sneak it up on them. Open up my bag. All my food was rotten. All of it. All of it. Like the
Oh.
fruit, the snakes, the rats, the alligators, all of it was rotten. And I was like, I do not have the mental bandwidth for this tonight. So I turned it off.
Yeah.
Oh
It's got
man.
some
Yeah.
pretty meta stuff about how time works in that game.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, and if I'm not, well, I know in the original game, the only way you could stop the whole time flow thing was to actually play it on the easiest mode. I'm not sure how this version
Oh.
is. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
like it's time's unaffected. If you're playing on the easiest mode.
Yeah, it's the same in this one.
Oh, it is.
Mhm.
I might go back and start over.
Right?
Um,
No,
Yeah, I mean,
I think I'm in a good spot though. So yeah, no, I'm not starting over. I'm just gonna damn the torpedoes. I'm gonna play the damn thing.
just power through it, LeRon. You'll be fine.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, this direct I think was like an A minus B plus sort of direct. I mean, there's so many things in this that I always say if there's 2 or 3 things in a direct that I'm interested in playing, it's a decent direct,
Yeah.
good direct. I mean, there's probably like 7 or 8 things in here I can name
Mhm.
off that I'm gonna play. Right, like Hyrule Warriors, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy
Yep.
7. I'm gonna play
Yep.
Fire Emblem, definitely gonna play Metroid Prime
Yep.
4, definitely gonna play.
Yep.
I mean, I will probably try to give Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 another whirl.
Yep.
You know, I think Pokemon Legends EA actually looks really good.
Yep.
Monster Hunter looks good.
Mhm.
To my dismay, I will probably buy the Resident Evil games on here just because I'm a terrible human being.
You're weird.
Even
You're
7?
weird.
Even 7?
You're weird. Why are you buy games?
There's Let's Plays of me playing 7
What?
on the internet
Why are you
on
buy,
my old YouTube channel before Boss Rush existed.
Why would you buy games that you know you're not gonna play?
I didn't say I wasn't going to play them, LeRon.
What? Yeah. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to
I
me.
know. You can sit in with me, LeRon, when we do Boss Rush streams.
I can do. Yeah. Why do I feel like I'll be the one playing? Because I have all the Resident Evil games.
I will play them.
Whatever.
You'll have to watch the Switch versions, but
Your eyes! My eyes!
yeah, I'm going to make LeRon sit through Switch games. That'll be fun.
I mean, I have a Switch. It's not like it's not like it's gonna be torture. I mean,
know.
this RE9 does not look
I'm
good.
going to play Wolfenstein 2 on Switch 1 and make you watch it.
No. Bad. Oh, no. I do not abide by bad frame rate.
Before we go, any surprises that you thought would be here and weren't?
No. You know what? I've learned thanks to a direct 2.5 years ago that the entire Boss Rush writing team had me like super amped for. And I sat through 48 minutes of it, and I was like, we came here for this. No, like I have no more expectations with the direct. so I don't put anything on the table. Like, I mean, I knew there's a possibility we're going to see some Metroid Prime 4. I knew we were probably going to see some stuff for the Mario anniversary, like some stuff that was announced at Mario anniversary was definitely a surprise. And I knew there was going to be something about some type of Pokemon game. Lo and behold, 3 different announcements happened for Pokemon. So yeah. But I walked in with no real expectations, so I did not walk away disappointed.
Yeah, I take the same. I have the same mentality now, LeRon, where I don't really have expectations. I still do the silly bingo card, like for S and giggles, but nothing that I felt was missing. Like you said, I expected Metroid Prime, expected something Pokemon, expected something Mario related, Age of Imprisonment. If anything, things surprised me that I was like, I wish I could see on there, but I know it won't happen, which would be more Amiibo, a crap ton more Amiibo. and the Virtual Boy. Like those two, I was just like, huh, great,
Mhm.
but cool. Like I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, Virtual Boy was a shocker though.
Mhm.
hmm
That
So.
was really something. Virtual Boy, man. I had one. It was not great. There's like a Star Fox ripoff game on there that I played a lot.
I remember that. Because
then-
that was one of the demos back when you know they have them on store shelves.
Mm-hmm. And then that's where Mario Tennis debuted. Fun fact. So, anyways, I was a little bit shocked that like some Microsoft games weren't here. Not like Halo or Gears, but like I kind of thought Forza Horizon 5 was going to show up here a little bit. And I also thought Doom the Dark Ages was going to show up here just because Doom and Doom Eternal are on Switch 1. So that kind of surprised me a little bit. But other than that, like I guess nothing.
That's fair to say.
It wasn't
Because
anything that I expected to be here. It wasn't.
Didn't those at Xbox say that we can expect some Xbox games to come to Nintendo? So
Yeah, and there are, right? Like they announced Indiana Jones was coming.
yeah, true.
Grounded 2 is coming at some point. Yeah, I was a little surprised Sea of Thieves didn't show up here either. And you know, Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush have been two that have been rumored for like a year and a half now. And you know, they weren't here either, but maybe Microsoft's saving that for something. Maybe Microsoft has a big showing at Tokyo Game Show we don't know about, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. That's in what, a week and a half, Tokyo Game Show, right? I think. So yeah, but that's we're gonna put a bow on that direct recap show. Stephanie, LeRon, thanks for your time tonight on this Friday evening, which is a weird day to have a direct.
I know, right? Like usually directs like on Tuesdays or Wednesdays.
Yeah, so
But
it's all right.
no other place I'd rather be on a Friday night. Talk about video games. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Everybody out there, remember, you can listen to Nintendo Power Block every Monday morning on your podcast service of choice and on YouTube. You can check out all of our content on bossrush.net, including a full breakdown of the direct, as well as other episodes of our podcasts and features and banters and listicles and reviews and all the good stuff that you expect from us.
Yeah, check out some of our articles covering the direct. I banged out like 4 or 5 articles within that hour. And then shout out to Eddie, who's not here tonight, who would normally be on a show such as this. He wrote the recap on it. So go check that out.
Yeah. You can check us all out on the Boss Rush podcast as well, which is our flagship show. And check out all of our other content. Thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And until next time, we love you. Goodbye.
So long.
Bye.
If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Christian S. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.